Hi everyone, thanks for joining me in my life on a hill. My name is Tracy. Please don't forget to subscribe. So today I went to Vons and I normally get this for my son for his snack, and I saw the price for $4.59 and I decided, well, hey, I normally make mine anyways, plus this is not organic because they don't prep organic and regular. They have to have a separate kitchen for it. So I decided to come home and make my own. I made one for my oldest, my youngest right here, and also I did one for my husband. So and myself. So these are the products that I end up buying. Right now, grapes are not in season for organic grapes. I learned that a while ago as well, that the reason why there's not grapes a certain season that's organic, because they don't come, they don't have them, in season for that organic for that season. So anyways, that's the prep meal container that I bought from Vons, and these are some of the examples that they, you could put in there, and you could, it looks delicious, doesn't it? So anyways, if you guys don't know me by now, I try to eat healthy, portion control. A little bit of everything is good for us. So I decided to get this for my family. And not only that, they're home right now, and instead of them bugging me every 5 seconds to eat something, I have their snack prep. So this is how I have my little one eating with myself. Is 6 meals a day, or 6 eating a day, 3 meals and 3 snacks. So believe it or not, that that I showed you just now had less calories with the chocolate chip in there than the regular one that was mixed with just coconut granola and different things. So like I said, everything's organic. The strawberry, the cheese, and the except the grape. Everything is organic except the grapes. So I will go ahead and put everything in a separate bowl and wash them off. Okay, so just remember, you're not gonna see me washing on here, but I do wash everything. I always wash everything. So I'm just separating them. So there's different things that my kids like and prefer to eat, and there's certain things that, like, none of them want to eat spinach, you guys. Like my youngest would be, Mom, can I have the lettuce that you put in my food? And it's spinach. So I said, okay, hon. But I let them know, hey, it is spinach, it's not lettuce. That tell them the difference between the both and things like that. So he will eat more vegetables than my oldest. So with my oldest, I have to find other ways to get him to eat vegetables, which I would blend him like a fruit drink, organic fruits with a little bit of honey, and a lots of vegetables. I like to put spinach, turmeric, moringa powder, just a lot of, as much as I can without take away the taste, where they'll be like, why you keep giving me stuff? So like today I gave them toast with a little bit of butter and bacon. I know that was bad, because if not, we'll eat egg literally 7 days a week, and of course that's not good. So I gave him that with a little bit of bacon, and I sprinkle a little bit. I've chopped up a little bit of spinach, and I just sprinkle it on top. Like, really, Mom, you had to put spinach on here somehow? I'm like, you act like you don't know me by now. So right now I am making 3 prep plates, 2 for my youngest, 1 for the earlier snack, and 1 for later snack. And like, again, for my oldest, there's certain things he won't eat, like the granola. It's not that he won't eat it, he doesn't care for it. The cheese, he won't, it's not that he won't eat it, but he doesn't care for it. So there's different things I can give him, where with my other ones, I have to make sure I give him the right stuff, because he will complain. So if my baby loves shrimp, and I give my baby shrimp, my baby will find a reason to complain, why you give me shrimp. That's the kind of youngest I have. So I have to, and I would wake up and say, babe, Drew, let's not fight today. Okay, Mom? Okay, babe? He said, okay, Mom. And so I could see where he wants to say something, and then he catches himself, oh, nothing, because he's that kid that will complain for everything. I'm gonna tell you a secret. He gets this from his dad. His dad complains about everything. So I made pasta today from scratch. I had leftover chicken. I made the Alfredo sauce from scratch, and he's like, where's the chicken? I'm like, it was leftover chicken. Just take mine, please. Just take mine. But anyways, so I made 2 for him, but I told him if he cannot, finish 1 plate for snack, then just save it for the second and third snack. And so that's what he's been doing. But for my oldest, he's 16 going on 17, so he's growing, he needs more, so he could finish 1 of these plates for snack. So My youngest has the grapes on the right hand side, and I'm just separating the strawberries right now. And then so I made three prep plates, two for my youngest for one snack in the evening, and a second in the morning, and one snack in the afternoon. And so and then the third snack he'll probably like eat whatever he left over from one of these plates. For my oldest, I don't really have to do a prep plate for him because I could cut up some apples and bananas, and or give him one banana, he'll be fine. But he knows how to feed himself. He goes in the kitchen, get whatever he needs. My youngest, of course, he's 12. You might be saying, well, can he help himself? Yeah, but I have to make sure he doesn't eat too much yogurt, too much like I would have bars and crackers, but in the house for emergency. And when I say emergency, it's because, it's like it's not for eating on a regular basis. But when I turn around, the bars will be gone, the yogurt will be gone, and he has eczema issues, so I have to be careful, with allergy and things like that. So I really have to watch what he intakes. And for my oldest, I don't keep unhealthy stuff in the house anyways. If I do, like I said, it'll be like a bar or a crackers, and those should be for emergency. Now, I did make some cheesecake. If you check out one of my one of my videos, I did mini cheesecake, and I did make cheesecake. But you know, the cookies that I brought for the crust, for the base of the cheesecake, that I he was said, Mom, can I have a cookie? And I'll give him one a day. But other than that, I try not. I don't keep those stuff in the house. Like my husband would bring home oatmeal cookies. And I'm like, don't bring that stuff in the house. So I know why, because I am guilty of cheating with food as well. If I see it there, like my weakness is chocolate. You could have vanilla, cookies, cracker, whatever I mean, not crackers, but anything sweet in the house. But once I see chocolate, it's like, get out of my way. We're going to fight. So, silly me with this plate right here. I should have put the strawberry and grapes together because of I dried it off as much as possible and put the cheese separate. But he ate it so fast, he didn't even have a chance to even mush together or anything. So that's the first plate for my youngest, and then that's the second plate for later, prep plate for later. But he didn't eat. He ate one prep plate, half of it, then the other half later on. And so I'll be doing this one for my oldest. My youngest doesn't really care for banana. Like when I cut it up and I give them like equal portion, he would always end up giving a few cut pieces to my oldest. So I don't have to give him banana all the time, but my oldest will eat the banana. So that's why I'm making his a little bit different. So these are really good to have also for portion control. One reason why I bought it was to have these stuff ready, prepped and ready so they don't bug me every 5 minutes. The Mom, I'm hungry, Mom, I'm hungry, Mom, I'm hungry. They go in, I let them know, guys, your food is in the fridge. This is yours, this is yours. And they help themselves and put it back and when they're finished. So I'm gonna be giving my oldest the apple. That my youngest like apples as well, but I prefer not to hear his mouth. So I give him what I know. I'm not gonna. By the way, I already washed the apple, so don't yell at me about that. I wash everything like I'm washing my feet, like I scrub it. So yeah, that's the thing. So the main purpose I got the prep plate for was for this, so that I could have stuff paid off. Mostly they're snacks already packed in the refrigerator or to the side. But now I'm going to start using them for food. So when I say for food, not necessarily for packing for consumption later, but mostly for portion control. So for me and my little one, I would do this. Put the pasta where you see the grapes and the apple, and then the little snacks on the side of it. So this is for my husband. He loves mango. He'll eat the other stuff that I prepped in the previous prep plates, but he said all he wanted was mango. So I went ahead and peeled this, but I peeled it. I went to try to peel it with this, and I'm like, you know what? I waste more food when I cut knives, so I forgot I had the potato peeler, and I ended up using that you're gonna see in a few minutes. Yeah, so Another purpose for the prep plate as well is for portion control. And for most people, that might be the only reason you get a prep plate is for portion control. But if you're in weight training or weight loss, I'm advising you guys to get prep plates, you guys. It will stop you from cheating. I'm finally at the point where when I get hungry, I can calmly get what I need to eat. But I was at the stage where when I'm hungry, get out of my way. Oops, I saw a cheesecake, I'm eating that. Oh, I saw a brownie, I'm eating that. I never used to do that in before. Since I started my eating plans and stuff when I was younger, I would eat chips and salsa for breakfast and then wash it down with a Coke. That's how ignorant I was. I didn't know the benefits of unhealthy eating. I'm like, if they make it, it got to be good, right? So, but I've learned the hard way. My mom passed away this June 6th, 7th right here is going to be 4 years. And three, she got attacked by cancer 3 times. And on the third time, she just didn't want to take chemo anymore. Plus, it said it wasn't helping anyways. And they gave my mom 6 months to live. She died way less than from that, way less. And we still was praying that she would have a chance on her third time. But so I have to change from now my eating habits. I'm going to be 48 and I think I started to eat healthy. I'm going to exaggerate and say maybe 5 years ago, but I don't even think it was that long. But I wish I knew better when I was younger. I wish I knew not to ever introduce soda, juices. I wish the first thing I put in my kids' mouth was celery, spinach, carrots. Like I used to go to the AYSO soccer games and see these kids, Caucasian kids, Asian kids. All they're eating is celery and carrots. I'm like, wow. I wish I would have started differently. So guys, if you're listening to this video and you have kids or you're about to have a child, I'm telling you, the first thing you put in their mouth is greens. Let their taste bud get used to those things, because once and if you can, don't even introduce them to any sugar. No juice, no, none of that stuff. I'm finally at the point now, you guys, where I can see certain food and I'm okay with it. Like with the cheesecake, I love cheesecake, you guys. But I've been feeding it. My husband, I made it. I kind of smelled it a little bit. And I was like, I don't need to eat this. It got on my hand. It got on my hand. And there's my husband, his foot's right there. He's like, when my mango gonna be ready? No, he's like, oh, thank you, because he knows that I hate cutting. He normally cuts stuff like this for me because he knows I hate it. And I was gonna give him the seed, but he said no, not in this case, because these are really, 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 really green. So he's like, no, don't give me the seed. So again, you guys, if you already have kids and they've already been trained, or when I say trained, they have already been eating and tasted sugar in terms of juices, you know not fruits, of course, but like unhealthy crap. There's still time. Try to snatch it away slowly, and just snatch it away slowly but surely. One time, like if they were eating it every 5 seconds, make it be a treat. And so you can slowly, not necessarily getting it completely out of their lives, but make it down where they can only get that treat once a week. So it could go from a lot a day to a couple a day to one a day to one a week, something like that. But it's something you can't just take away, because sugar is addicting. I'm telling you, I know, because my weakness is sugar. My weakness is brownies. So I'm finally at the point where I can see certain things. Look, that's what my son ate. He brought this back to me. So now I'm going to put that away for his later snack. So also, so with my husband, I'm making his little, he loves his sauce next to it. So it's just going to be a little bit of salt, black pepper, and I will hide the turmeric so he doesn't see it. So, and a little bit of lemon. I normally put a little bit of vinegar in there just to give it a little moisture, a little wetness, not too much, but I didn't have any. I had lemon from my tree, so I will go ahead, and don't forget the cayenne pepper. That's the sole purpose of this mixture, because he wants his cayenne pepper. And so I make that in a little next section next to it, and squeeze the lemon inside that I got from my tree. So let's get back to feeding your kids. So if you just have a newborn and they're at the stage now where they're ready to eat food, again, first thing, okay, another thing, do not buy those baby food. Do not buy them, you guys. Make your own. There you have a lot of little devices that can puree these things for these kids, because a lot of these things are on shelf with a lot of stuff in there to keep it on shelf life longer. So buy the organic fruits, buy the organic vegetable, and mush it yourself. I swear to you, I regret not knowing what I know now when I had my babies. But that doesn't mean I'm not trying to make a difference now. So I don't keep cookies. I don't keep those things in the house. My husband asked me to make him ice cream. My husband is the reason why we cheat in this house, because he wants his stuff. I'm like, could you stop? So, anyways, this is for my husband. And guys, I can't eat fruits. I am going through early menopause, and come September, if nothing shows up, my friend doesn't knock on the door, that will be my 1 year, and after that I will be in menopause. So if I eat banana, it spikes my sugar, which I don't have sugar issue, but I'm older, so I have to watch those things. It spikes my sugar. So this is my for my oldest son. It spikes my sugar, and therefore it attacks my hormones, and therefore I start having itchy, like, my skin itches, and I really start to get sick. So I have to also watch the fruit that I eat. So my snack today will be the carrots, and I don't necessarily eat all. I'll save some for later as well. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this helped, because I wish this was something like this out when I started, but don't, it's never too late to change.